All right, today in Johnson's garage, we're doing some stuff. Lighting upgrades. We'll get to it here in a moment. We got to do a cold start because I didn't plug this bad boy in last night. Out of gear. According to that's 32. It was iced over last night, but everything's kind of turned to rain. What I'm doing is I'm moving this under these trees here. I would like to use the garage, but Mom's got her little project going on in there, so I'm gonna move over there, and it's gonna be Johnson's cul-de-sac today. I can't wait to get my own place. Oh yeah, she's a little cold. I'll give her a minute to build oil pressure and kind of even out, and then I'll move it 5 feet. I got 2 pairs of these. One is already kind of loosely mounted on the bumper, not tightened down. I was kind of seeing how they'd fit. I got a couple holes I gotta bore out, but I got 4 of these. They're amber. I'm gonna mount them on the bumper. I'll show you where I'm gonna put them. But I really need some type of amber fog light. So, okay, so for right now, we're gonna get these 2 set up. I already did the first set to figure out how they work. So I bought these on eBay. They were 40 bucks a pair. They're 20 watt LED lights. So they come kind of in the box like that. They come with hardware. Yeah, these are nice. They're hefty for how big they are. They're, I want to say this is probably maybe a pound or 2. They're heavier than the lights I got in the back. My backup lights. I got little pods in the back. This size, but a little bit more compact, which probably would have been better for the fog light, but I went with these because, well, it was late at night and I had the credit card ready to go, and I was on eBay and looking for amber lights. I saw these top of the list, so I was like, you know what? It's amber. I'll go ahead and get them. It gets confusing. You're like, amber light bar, and then all of a sudden you get like, you know, a utility light you'd put on the roof here. Here's the other one. The quality's been consistent and hasn't changed. So for Chinese, that'll do. So they give you a little hardware packet here. How do we undo the tape? The last pack, the first packet I opened up, they had like someone put a tab on it, and it was just like, you just undo it. Well, not too much dickery. So these can be a little tricky to put together, but I'll show you what I like about them. It's freaking cold. It's freezing right now. Watch it start snowing. So how did I do this? I think I did it like this. So I had the bracket like this, light pod like this, and then they just, you gotta squeeze them a little bit, get it over the ridges in there, and okay, click. They sort of click into place. What I'm gonna do is I got one bolt lined up, bolt hole lined up, so I'm just gonna get that one started and then I'll click the other one in. They do send you get a little Allen. It's funny, you get an Allen with each LED pod. So I got a lot of Allens. There's one screw, and then they give you nylock. Now so this is where it gets just a little tricky. So what you gotta do is, you could probably you could probably do this with a magnet. You gotta pop the nut has to sit all the way down in here. It's kind of hard to show you this and at the same time, but nylock is facing this part. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip you off. And just drop it in. And once it drops in and sits flush, I'm gonna just get this started so it doesn't fall out. It'll look something like that. So, this is my new adjustable wrench. I found this at Fred Meyer's. It's got the hammer end on it. Again, only the Ed, Facebook friend of mine and YouTube viewer, talked about this, and I think he tagged me in a couple of Facebook posts. So when I saw it at Fred Meyer's, I was like, well, I'm gonna buy it. So this bumper already has holes in it. I feel like somebody was calling me. But there's these holes right here. We could mount it there. I think there's one right there. So we could have them here and then 2 in the center. I'm kind of thinking I might do that. And then there's 2 holes here. So I'm thinking of doing a couple in the center. That way we have a good spread on our beam. Like a glove. Luckily, nothing back there. So I'm going to mount these up, and we'll come back when I have the relay kit, and we'll do some electrical work, and I might see if I can't commandeer the garage and get a heater going, and because I'm going to solder and heat shrink all my connections and whatnot. So these don't look right. Okay. I may have screwed up on the bracketry. Now I do have a worn winch bumper that I got for this. It's gonna take some modifications to make it work. I just gotta make new mounts for it. But I don't know if I'll reuse these for that bumper. I probably will. I'll just mount them this way. So this one is going to go on the outside of the bumper. Oh, so I got one of these is backwards. So this one I need to fix. So I did all but one. The brackets are the same. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that looks better. Forward like this. Oh, but yeah, with the new bumper, we'll have these mounted like this. I'd like to get flush mount ones, but I don't want to. Seem like they were really super expensive. So that looks pretty cool. And then what were we thinking? Out here. It's already got a hole in it. But having these mounted down here puts them at risk for getting hit by rocks, but that is okay because we got my new bumper. We'll mount them up higher, just a little bit higher, but they'll be up against the bumper instead of under it. But I really don't go rock crawling, so I didn't build that truck. I build the trip for that. So we're gonna have that one out like that. Cool already. Now we're gonna drill yeah, that's the perfect size drill bit for this. Should I go back and paint that up so it doesn't corrode and rust? Yes. Am I going to? No, because I have a new bumper for this truck. New to me. I also want to... I think I'm going to tuck these inboard so they're farthest away from the tire, just for aesthetics. I need to buy more alligator clips. I couldn't get the other one linked up, so I think I want them out like that. I'm just doing a loose. A loose fit up. And then you'll have that one sticking up there, so. Oh shit! Perfecto. Just a mock wiring job there. We'll make a loom that'll go up and zip tie to the bumper. And then everything will be soldered in a heat shrink tube, and it'll have one thick wire. Not super thick, probably a little bit thicker than that, I'm thinking. And the ground will go up to the relay kit, which I'm going to mount right in here, probably screw it to the fender well there. So let's see, we got two in the center there. I'm almost thinking we should just do this. I want the beam spread out just a little bit. I got those, and then that one's just beaming out that way. I wish I had a way to test how many amps we're getting out of that. I think those are 20 a piece. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. We got 80 watts. It's probably about 4 or 5 amps. But I think that'll give us a nice glow, especially at night. So you know, if it gets real foggy or snowy, nasty, what have you. I'm almost thinking I should spread out like that. It's kind of hard to tell with this. This is not the right setup for aiming. But I feel like I have them spread out just a little bit. All right. Perfect. Well, I think that's a wrap for this part of the video. The next one will cover wiring and hooking up a relay kit, getting it set up so that those turn off when the high beams come on. And then the last part we'll aim the things and get them locked down. I think that's cool. I like that. So we got the light bar, we got the glow at the bottom. We'll see at night, but I may aim those so they're all straight, and then what we'll get is we'll get one straight pattern of light. Right now we're just getting the beam. I can't really see anything else, but yeah. Alright, tubes. Give it a big like, thumbs up, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Have a good one.